Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Najah Najwa binti Isfan Nizam. My student ID is 2025924001.
Hi, Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. My name is Nur Wahida binti Abdul Rahim. Matric number is 2025790251.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nurul Asnida binti Mat Arifin. My matric number is 2025317861.
My name is Fatil Rafika binti Harishahari and my ID number is 2025319503.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Najah binti Muhammad Razif and my ID number is 2025350909.
Assalamualaikum and a very good day everyone. My name is Nur Wahida binti Abdul Rahim and I will present about the business background of Empire Cakoi Putrajaya. Let me take you into the business story behind with the delicious success. Founded by Nur Ain Anis binti Ismail, a patient woman with a strong entrepreneurship, the business was inspired by a family recipe from 1999. The strong support from her husband and a dream to bring joy to food, Empire Cakoi was officially established in 2022. Operating in the food and beverage sector, the business found her permanent home in Prinsip 15 Putrajaya in 2023, right in the heart of a community that value healing and homemade goodness. Empire Cakoi Putrajaya operated as a sole proprietorship and is all beginning with a humble capital of 20,000 ringgit. A great example of how big dream can grow from small beginning. The business used a dual operating model to reach more customers and run effectively. On weekdays, they serve customers through their physical store, which is open daily from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And the weekend, or by request, they provide catering service usually from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Especially popular during event and catering. Now let's talk about what truly brings people back. The menu. Empire Cakoi is famous for tasting local noodle dish like mi kari special, mi bandung and mi bandung special. And of course, no meal is complete without their popular traditional snack like cakoi, pau, popiah otak-otak, curry puff, and their all-time bestseller, the baby cakoi.
And today I am going to present about the business characteristic of a sole proprietorship, featuring a local business which is Empire Cakoi Putrajaya, proudly owned by Nur Ain Anis binti Ismail. So the first thing is about business registration. Empire Cakoi Putrajaya is officially registered as a sole proprietorship under the Suruhanjaya Syarikat Malaysia or SSM. The registration process is simple and affordable, which is why many small business owners choose this model. As the owner, Nur Ain Anis is fully responsible for all legal matters, including renewing the license and following local business law. Number 2 is capital. The capital to start the business was fully contributed by the owner herself. Since a sole proprietorship doesn't involve a shareholder or investor, all the financial risk and responsibility lies in the hands of the owner. This gives her full control over how the money is spent and managed. Number 3 is ownership. Empire Cakoi Putrajaya is 100% owned by Nur Ain Anis binti Ismail. She has full right over the business, including all profit, assets, and decision-making power. There is no partner, so she has complete freedom to run her business her way. Number 4 is management and control. As a sole proprietor, Nur Ain Anis manages every part of the business herself, from preparing cakoi, dealing with customer, managing staff, and planning business strategies. This allows fast decision making and a very personal touch in how the business operates. Number 5 is liability. One important characteristic of a sole proprietorship is unlimited liability. This means if the business faces any financial problem or legal issue, the owner is personally responsible, including her own asset like saving or property. It's a big risk, but it also shows strong dedication and belief in the business. Number 6 is profit and loss. All profit made by Empire Cakoi Putrajaya belong fully to the owner. She decides whether to use the profit as a personal income or reinvest it into the business. At the same time, she must bear any loss on her own. This creates a strong motivation to work hard and maintain business performance. The last but not least is books and account. Even though sole proprietorship are not required to audit their account, it's still very important to keep proper financial record. Empire Cakoi Putrajaya records sales, expenses, and inventory clearly. This helps in making smart decisions and preparing for tax season. So, Empire Cakoi Putrajaya is a great example for sole proprietorship. Simple, flexible, and fully owned by one person. Although it's come with a risk, it also gives a full control and independence to the owner. Thank you.
Classification of business item can be divided into 5 categories: assets, capital, liabilities, revenues, and expenses. First, assets. These are properties that are owned by a business. There are 2 types of assets, which are non-current assets and current assets. Non-current assets are assets that give benefits to the business and can be used for more than 1 year. And there are 3 types of non-current assets. Empire Cakoi Putrajaya has tangible non-current assets such as car for business, machines like blender, stainless steel tea counter, water containers, steamers, freezers, refrigerators, fan and tables, baskets, and chairs. Empire Cakoi Putrajaya does not have any intangible non-current assets like patent. However, Empire Cakoi Putrajaya has investments such as a fixed deposit of RM3,000 and also monthly model of RM500. Current assets are any assets that can be converted into cash within 1 year, such as cash in hand and cash at bank. According to the Excel data that we received from the owner of Empire Cakoi Putrajaya, it shows that as of May 2025, Empire Cakoi Putrajaya has a total of RM705 cash in hand, including petty cash and cash sales, and also a total of RM2,506 cash at bank. Next, capital. Capital is all type of funds that are brought in by the owner into the business. The owner of Empire Cakoi Putrajaya, Nur Ain Anis binti Ismail, kindly shares with us in our interview sessions that she had brought in her own 7 total of RM20,000, which was deposited into her business bank account, and even brought her own kitchen stove into the business. The third business item is liabilities, which are loans that are brought in by external parties for the use of business operations. Same with assets, there are also 2 types of liabilities, which are non-current liabilities and current liabilities. Non-current liabilities are long-term loans that are expected to be paid for more than 1 year. Empire Cakoi Putrajaya has a bank loan of RM10,000 and is also repaying installment loans for essential equipment such as car, refrigerator, freezer, and steamer. Current liabilities are short-term loan, which means it is expected to be paid within 1 year. As of May 2025, Empire Cakoi Putrajaya owes RM1,018 ringgit on a credit card. Revenue is the income that is received from the business activities. For Empire Cakoi Putrajaya, the main source of income is from daily sales of foods and beverages at the store, which operates on weekdays only. Owner of Empire Cakoi Putrajaya stated that her target sales for the business are RM250 per day, which totals around 5,000 to 6,000 ringgit monthly. Additionally, Empire Cakoi Putrajaya also has other incomes generated on weekends only through catering services and live cooking requests by customers. The business also uses digital platforms like Foodpanda, GrabFood, TNG e-wallet to reach more customers and increase their incomes. And lastly, expenses is the cost of assets that are used for any business operation related. Key operating expenses for Empire Cakoi Putrajaya are rental of RM900 monthly, salary of their employee of RM50 per day, and salary for the owner herself of RM65 per day. Petrol costs RM240 per month, and most importantly for the Empire Cakoi Putrajaya to operate smoothly are the frozen food and dry food. Frozen food like curry pop, samosas, and many more cost around RM700 monthly, plus with RM10 delivery fee. Meanwhile, dry food such as the ingredients for charcoal, all types of meat, and other things like plastics and peppers cost RM700 weekly, totaling of RM2,800 monthly for dry food.
The recording process of the business. The recording process is a fundamental component of financial accounting in Empire Cakoi Putrajaya. It involves the systematic documentation of financial transactions in a structured and standardized way. This process forms the foundation for preparing accurate financial statements, making informed Empire Cakoi's decisions, and ensuring regulatory compliance. The recording process not only helps track Empire Cakoi Putrajaya financial activities, but also ensures transparency, accountability, and control over financial resources. Step in the recording process. Identify transactions. The first step in the recording process is identify the financial transactions that are relevant to the Empire Cakoi Putrajaya. Only transactions that can be measured in monetary terms and affect the company's financial status are recorded. Examples include of the sales of goods, purchase of inventory, payment of salaries and loan receipts, review source documents like receipts, invoice, and etc. by the owner to manage the transactions. Second is analyzing transactions. After identifying the transaction, it is analyzed to determine which accounts are affecting the business of Empire Cakoi Putrajaya and whether they should be debit or credit. For instance, when goods are sold for cash, the cash account increase, such as debit, and the sales account increase, credit. The third one is journalizing. The next step is to record The analyzed transactions in the journal, which is also known as the Book of Original Entry. Each entry is recorded with the date, accounts involved, amounts debit and credit, and a brief of explanation of transactions. The fourth one is posting to the ledger accounts. Once transactions are journalized, Empire Cakoi Putrajaya are posted to the ledger accounts. A ledger is a collection of all accounts used by a business. Posting involves transferring the debit and credit entries from the journal to their respective ledger accounts. This helps in summarizing the financial data by account. What is important of the recording process? The recording process plays a critical role in business for several reasons. First, accuracy and transparency. It ensures that all financial transactions are accurately documented, which reduce errors and misstatements. Number 2, financial reporting. It provides the data needed to prepare financial statements like the income statements, balance sheets, and cash flow statements. Number 3, decision making. Accurate record helps Empire Cakoi Putrajaya management make informed decisions regarding budgeting, investment, and cost control. And the last one is audit and internal control. Well-maintained Empire Cakoi Putrajaya records facilitates internal and external audits and help detect the prevent fraud. In conclusion, the recording process is an essential part of the accounting cycle and overall financial management of Empire Cakoi Putrajaya. By identifying, analyzing, journalizing, and posting transactions, then Empire Cakoi can maintain accurate and up-to-date financial records from time to time. This not only aids in effective decision-making for Empire Cakoi, but also ensures compliance with legal and regulatory standards. In a world where financial transparency is increasingly important, the recording process serves as the backbone of reliable and accountable business operations. Thank you.
Today, I will be presenting the strength of Empire Cakoi Putrajaya based on its financial records and overall operations. So, let's begin with the strengths. First, consistent cash inflow. Empire Cakoi Putrajaya receives steady daily income from multiple sources such as direct sales, scrap food, touch and go, and catering service. This shows that the business is actively running and generating daily revenue. Second, multiple revenue streams. Empire Cakoi is not dependent on a single income source. It earns money through various channels, including food delivery platform and digital payment. This diversification helps reduce financial risk. Third, detailed financial tracking. The business maintains clear and itemized daily records of income and expenses. This shows that strong budget habits and financial control, which are important for making informed decisions. Fourth, active cash flow management. There are regular entries such as transfer in and capital injection, which indicate that the owner is actively monitoring and managing the business finances. Last one, high weekly sales. There are weeks where sales reach thousands of ringgit. This proves that there is strong customer demand for the product. Now, let's move on to the weakness of these financial records of Empire Cakoi Putrajaya. First, high fees and frequent wages. Empire Cakoi Putrajaya pays daily wages ranging from 40 ringgit to 425 ringgit. During low sales period, this creates cash flow pressure and make it harder to save or reinvest. Monthly deficit. For example, in March 2025, the business recorded a significant financial loss. This suggests that expense control is still a weakness and needs improvement. Heavy reliance on credit. The use of credit card to pay suppliers like Rakan and Seri Ternak is risky. If not managed properly, it could lead to debt accumulation and interest burdens. Fourth, lack of emergency fund. There is no clear backup savings or fund for emergencies like equipment failure or unexpected expenses which can disrupt operation at any time. Last one, dependence on specific individual. Empire Cakoi Putrajaya seems to rely heavily on certain people such as Kak Sal, Anis, and Wahidah. If any of them are absent, it could affect daily operation and slow down productivity. In conclusion, for these strengths and weakness, while Empire Cakoi Putrajaya has strong potential and good sales performance, there are several internal issues that need to be addressed to ensure long-term growth and sustainability.